hearing this, and that means you are one of the special people who waited and watched on the weekend to get the supercut. That's right. You're watching the supercut. And most likely there will be a hot take, especially in this early, the first episode I do after my update. So, if you really want to catch some extra stuff, you probably actually want to watch the supercut this week. But I'm not going to tell you anybody other than that. You have to, watch this little snippet and then. Yeah, the first, real topic that I have to go into this week is one that I could see myself doing a hot take with, but I'm going to force myself through it because I think it is actually an important idea and an idea that should be discussed, even though it's especially because it's something that can go the wrong way so easily. But yeah, let's. If you, I'm Zelmont, and this is my YouTube where I play Ark and talk about random stuff. Kind of a bit of a combination, more talking than playing. But this week, last week 2 weeks ago, from when you're watching this, I did a week that was just all gameplay videos to what limited capacity I can do gameplay videos. But this week we're going to have a bit of a mix. I mean, the first episode is obviously just going to be a bit of an update video, and a base tour. I've been dying to do the base tour since almost immediately after I filmed last week's episodes. I finished filming and then went and built my little my house and compound, and I was almost immediately wanting to show it off, but I'd already filmed my videos for the week, and that's what that was my intention for that video. Actually, was that I meant to the night before kind of build the base, but I went and gathered some resources, and then was old time gamer, sleep is coming and catching me, so I better go to bed. I had the 2 days off last week, and I put them to good use on the game. That's for sure. Plus, me in general, I really genuinely recharged my batteries and reset myself. I'm normally a pretty happy-go-lucky person, but I was a lot more prone to angry outbursts. That's just the stress and not feeling like certain people have your back. There's one person in particular that I work with, and she is amazing. I wouldn't know what I would do without her. She's my one real rock in everything, and I'm just grateful for her. I'm gonna have to text the old lady later. She just texted me, but I'm doing this. Leave me alone. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, I left the monkey up there, didn't I? Didn't I? Oh, I heard a monkey. So yeah, the monkey is up here. Yeah. I should name the monkey. I never named the monkey. Oh my goodness. I've named all of my other dinos that stay out, but I have not named my breeder dinos. I don't name them. But yeah, let's where should I start? Let's go get some wood and light the fire in the fireplace. I literally have not done that yet. So let's go do that. That'll be a little special opening for our first update video. What do you say? Yeah. We'll withdraw a stack. Why do I have a little bit of crystal? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, see the artifact. Yeah. That's going to be our last episode today. We're going to go get another one. Yep, yeah. Because it's, well, let's not give everything away before we do it, right? What's the fun in that? There, we got the fire, and Hello and welcome to another episode. I'm Zalmont and this is my YouTube where I play Ark and talk about random stuff. Today's episode is going to be our update and base tour video. That's right. Last week's episode we just kind of like had a hodgepodge of working, just our crafting tables kind of deal in a little safety spot. But now we have a legitimate house and a legitimate base and compound, and we're going to show it off. So here is well, obviously the library. Yeah, library. This side right here is actually the functioning side so far. As I get more stuff, I actually do plan on using the rest, but making the others ones like open to other people kind of deal, right? Plus, even these ones up front, if I ever have time to do like random like notes and like little journal entries, these are the ones that I plan on using that for. But yeah, this is our top floor. We got our chem bench over here, and basically just some tech dedicated storage that my buddy Juniper gave me, and these ones are basically for the stuff that I get from my chem bench, right? Narcotics, gunpowder, and spark powder. Here is our bathroom for generating fertilizer. It's a good way to do it. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's other ways of doing it too that are good, but I like the toilet. This is our main level here. Bedroom. Kitchen. Dining. This is the entry. Here I got my storage for my different stuff, and I got them named. This is your tools and weapons, clothing and armor, saddles, ammo, and your structures. I only got the one cryo fridge set up yet, but that's right there. And then we go into our... So this goes to the library. This is our resource storage. Like I say, my buddy Juniper just gave me a bunch of, and I'm totally making use of it. I've never actually used the dedicated storage before because I could do it on single player and like cheat it, but I don't cheat, and I've never really gotten that far. The Silas I got myself. I got a max level female last week, right after filming the videos kind of deal. Well, after getting the base set up. Like I say, I had 2 days off, so I got to do some stuff. This one, this male I caught last night, and yeah, we bred it. We got this one imprinted. It's not fully got all the stats mixed properly, but it's all right. It's nice for a start. It's imprinted, and it's sacrificable. If it dies, it dies. It's not the end of the world. Here, let's get on the Griffin, and I will show kind of a sky view of the whole base and compound. Alright, there's a little drop trap. Now that Buddy's base is gone, I can put a ramp back down on that other side there. So we'll see where it just has the one ramp. Oh yeah. I was going to fix it, but I had Buddy's base right here, which was preventing me from placing it down. And I just haven't got to it since he's moved. We got our greenhouse, our circle greenhouse up on top. It's complete, but I want to kind of, I think I'm going to be messing around with how I have the plots in there. I don't like how that fit in. Oh, and I need to put some walls down apparently. Oh, so it's not as complete as I thought. Well, it's almost complete. It's almost complete. Because normally I'm pretty good with that. Like that's this one, right? This. Like, It's fully enclosed. You're not... Which, I got a basement. This is the most genius thing I have ever done, okay, for any of my builds, and I think it's going to be like the way it is from now on. Because my generator is here under my front steps, okay, and it's far enough out that I don't have that generator sound in my house anymore, right? Like I can be in my house. My power is right there. Like, it's not like I'm having to run lines like across anywhere, but you don't, right? Well, here, let's go on the bottom level. Lag. There we go. Okay. But right, you kind of hear it now, a slight hum, but like that's it. Otherwise, you don't hear it at all. And in this level, like, you're not going to hear it. Like, I love it. I love it. Best thing ever. Best thing ever. This is our main crafting area. Plus, we have all of our eggs. The monkey that I tamed myself, it kind of fits with Juniper's color schemes. We got the RGs are ready for mass breeding. I'm trying to now actually establish a line and get mutations going. But yeah, I got it fully enclosed, so I got to do that on the greenhouse still. But right, like, it's nice. It's nice. And I got space in the compound for breeding, even if I get big stuff. You can't have everything out at once, but you shouldn't anyway. So, like, yeah, I think this is, like, great. Like, I am super impressed with how this turned out. It really turned out nice. I kind of like just took like everything I've done and made it work. When you start over and over and over and over, apparently there is some benefit to it. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this week's update. Hopefully next week I have even more update. We are starting to progress, obviously. Like I say, I got the RGs are getting ready for actually breeding for mutations. That'll give me... And I got the Thylas starting here now. I'm just, like I say, right now I just have the base. I'm trying to mix their best stats together. Well, yeah, I'm trying to mix the stats in a specific way, and once we get that, we'll have our line and we'll start breeding them for mutations. And but we got this Thyla. The Thyla's great. I'll show that off in today's last episode. Well, this week's last episode, rather. But yeah, if you found yourself enjoying today's episode, don't forget to leave a like, comment, let me know your thoughts. If you want more content, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell and turn notifications on to be notified whenever I drop a video. And as always, feel free to share. Thanks for watching. Alright, there we go. So that was the first episode, right? Our little update. I think that we kind of went over everything. We showed off the base, right? It's nice, right? I think it's nice. Alright, well, let's say hello for the next episode. Hello, I'm Zalmont, and welcome to another episode. This is my YouTube where I play Ark and talk about random stuff. Today's episode, we're talking about random stuff, and today's episode, I might get into hot water. I might. It could happen. I could really easily do a hot take on this one. Why? What is today's episode? Today's episode is discrimination wrong? And unpopular opinion? No. I do not believe discrimination is wrong. I don't. I think there are certain forms of discrimination that are wrong, but even in that, I think people are allowed their preferences. You do you, I do me, and we all live happily ever after. I shouldn't have to force you to my way, and you shouldn't have to force me to your way. You do your thing over there, I do my thing over here, and everybody gets to do what they want, right? That's kind of my take on it. But discriminating, these days we kind of get into this deal where we kind of act like discrimination is completely wrong. How dare you discriminate at all? But everybody discriminates all the time. Discrimination is just making a decision against something, right? You're judging you're making a judgment call. I'm allowed to discriminate between what is better for me and what is worse for me. You're allowed to do that. And where do I want to go with this? I don't want, because there's a certain topic that I kind of want to go into for the next episode, so I kind of don't want to hit that here. Although here is a similar deal, but yeah, no, I don't think discrimination is wrong. I think discrimination on characteristics that don't make a difference is wrong. But like, I don't think you should judge somebody for their skin color. Though there are times when I understand a person being judged for their culture. But culture isn't skin color. Due to the way people have always been, how we've always been tribal, blah blah blah, and how the interracial relationships are kind of a more of a modern thing, and they're nowadays, for like, I don't care about a person's race, but there was a time where that was a deal where the geography would keep people separate and whatnot, right? Plus, like, there is a deal about feeling like an outsider. Not too many people want to cross that line, right? And you need to cross that line for that interracial relationships to begin in the first. I'm glad that they happen now, but I'm not even sure where I was going here with this, and now I'm worried that I'm going to go into hot water needlessly. Well, not really. I'm kind of taking the popular opinion on that, ain't I? Because I do. I think interracial relationships are fine, entirely. Love who you want to love. Be with who you want to be with. And it should be up to you and that person what kind of a life you want to create. What kind of cultures you want to emulate, right? I don't take up very much from what the culture that I was raised in. I kind of have a tougher attitude, but yeah, you kind of get to decide that yourself, and that's discrimination. That is discrimination. I don't think discrimination itself is wrong. I think we need to put the line in where it actually belongs. For where discrimination is wrong is when you're dealing with characteristics that a person has no control over. You can discriminate against a person for being a thief, but you can't discriminate against a person for being I don't know how I want to phrase this, but yeah, like, you can't, because I don't want to. Yeah, that's the next episode. I don't want to go there. Well, that's the next episode. Next episode is about stereotypes, and there's a reason for stereotypes. And there actually is, but we'll leave this one there. Discrimination is wrong, and I don't think you should say a person is a bad person just because of racism, just because of their race, or like immutable characteristics. That's the word. That's the phrase, isn't it? Immutable characteristics. I think it's actions that should be discriminated on. When somebody proves themselves, but you're still discriminating. You know what I mean? Like, and that's where people don't seem to have that distinction anymore. That and seem to think just discrimination across the board is wrong. And no, discrimination across the board, there's nothing wrong with discrimination itself. It's discrimination on the basis of immutable characteristics that is wrong. And yeah, I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to push this episode out. We'll see how it turns out. I very well could have just done a hot take. I really could have. Well, the thing there is, I want to go. This kind of leads down the hole that I want to go down in the next episode. But yeah, we'll leave it at that because I want to go down that hole in the next one. So if you found yourself enjoying today's episode and you agree that discrimination itself is there's nothing wrong with it, it's discrimination on the basis of immutable characteristics that is, and you can make that difference, leave a like, comment, let me know your thoughts. Am I completely off my rocker? Did I actually do a hot take here? I don't think I did, but like I say, the topic itself does lean itself that way, which is why people tend to not want to talk about it, right? But you got to talk, and you got to be honest about it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content. Leave a like and comment. Let me know your thoughts. Later. And let's get straight into the next one, Straight, because I want to talk about this. Hello, I'm Zelma, and welcome to another episode. Today's episode, stereotypes. If you find yourself enjoying today's episode, don't forget to leave a like, comment, let me know your thoughts. Feel free to share, and as always, let's get into this here. Stereotypes. There's a reason. There's a reason for stereotypes. Where did that stego come from? Weird. Oh well, whatever. That threw me off. But stereotypes. There's a reason for stereotypes, but you don't have to live up to them. The big thing with stereotypes is that there's a difference between an absolute rule and a general rule. Stereotypes absolutely people live up to the stereotypes. You don't have to. And that's the thing. Like if you're representative of a stereotype and you're all defensive about the stereotypes because it's a negative stereotype, change the culture that produces that stereotype. But let's not act like stereotypes aren't legitimate. Stereotypes do exist, and they exist for a reason, because people actually demonstrate that over and a certain thing over and over and over. You know what I mean? But there's a difference between an absolute rule and a general rule. So where I say stereotypes are true, they are, but that doesn't mean that you get to use it as an absolute rule. Here in Canada, well, especially here in Alberta, there is a stereotype about Native people. Well, I want to be more specific, and I'm using this terminology for a reason. Indians tend to be thieves. And I'm using that because even amongst Native people, they don't view these people that kind of do this kind of behavior in the same light as themselves. And I actually agree with that. There's a whole, and that's where I say, I've said before, it's not about skin color, it's about culture, right? So you have Native and you have Indians, and here in Alberta and Canada, and going by the vernacular here, being honest about the vernacular here, and they have two different cultures. Indian is your more negative culture. It's the generational abuse. It's the alcoholism, the drug abuse, the sexual abuse, generational abuse. And these ones they're thieves. I ain't gonna beat around the bush about it. They are, but like I say, that's as a general rule, not as an absolute. Um, two thirds of the Indians that I have called friends have stolen directly from me. So like, it's hard for and like I say, even when you go and talk to Native people and what, like, even if you can get into an honest conversation with them, which me as a white guy, there has to be a whole introduction, and I'm not the guy who gets to raise it up. But I have definitely been present when it's raised up that Indians are this, like they're thieves. Um, but I mean, but like I say, not all of them are. Some come from that culture, but they rise above it, which is why, like, we're all individuals. So the stereotypes, as general rules, when you're looking at things from more of a statistical viewpoint, right? You're taking in a large swath and going, oh, well, a significant portion of these people do A. Though that, as a general rule, as looking at, that's true. Like, it's observable. It's true. And you can actually use it to mitigate. But you also shouldn't use it as an absolute rule. You know, don't treat a person like a thief if they've never stolen from you. Now, hey, if they come from a culture that's known for thievery, don't leave your purse strings open. Right? Like, you can be cautious, and there's reason to be cautious. And if everyone was honest about it, there is legitimate reason for caution. But that doesn't mean, like I say, you don't lock a person up when they haven't stolen anything from you, because that's treating it as an absolute, right? There's that difference. And to yesterday's video, that's kind of the point I kept tripping over, because I knew I was wanting to go into it for this episode, that there's that difference between an absolute rule and a general rule. Stereotypes are true and absolutely can be used as a general rule to mitigate against possible harm in certain situations, or, like, well, yeah, possible harm, and harm is very wide. I'm using that in a very broad sense. Embarrassment is harm, okay? Is it the same harm as breaking a leg? No, obviously, but it still is harm. But like I say, you don't get to use it as an absolute. And today we use it as an absolute against white people. It's horrible. I don't like it. Well, although, like, obviously I'm a white guy. And I'm a white guy who come from poverty, who got to see certain realities of the world. That's why I don't fall for this narrative that everything's racial. It's no. It's not about race. It's about the rich and powerful hate the poor, and they use whatever they have and their means and their disposable to keep the red ants fighting the black ants while they run away with the picnic. Like, that's what it is. But yeah, what do you think? Do you agree? Are stereotypes true? Do stereotypes exist for a reason? Is there a difference between an absolute rule and a general rule? Am I just an evil white race? Am I just living up to my own racial stereotype of being an evil white racist? I try not to, but hey, stereotypes are true, man. If you don't like the stereotype, stop proving it true. But yeah, that'll be about it for this week's episode, or today's episode. So leave a like if you found yourself enjoying. Comment, let me know your thoughts. Feel free to share, subscribe for more content. And until tomorrow, later. Hello, I'm Zalmont, and welcome to another episode. This is my YouTube where I talk about random stuff and play Ark. In today's episode, we're talking about random stuff. Today's is spirituality a flop? I'm just throwing it out there because last week I did I did an episode. It was meant to be more about like spirituality and like what I believe God is these days. How I've come kind of a full circle. I'm no longer atheist, and nobody watched it. Like not just like only a couple of you. Nobody watched it. I was a little surprised actually, and I just want to ask: is spirituality a flop? Should I completely stay away from the simulation theory and God type topics? Because when I'm talking spirituality, when I'm talking religion, that's kind of where I'm going into this realm of the simulation theory and yeah. But is spirituality a kind of a flop for me? Is it not what my viewers are into? That's cool if it is. I'm not overly a very religious person. I know a lot about religion. I was deeply interested. I was atheist, but I was that atheist who, if you're going to hate something, you know what you're hating. And so, like, I did, it's funny. I talk to people online now. It's like, they'll say religion is the top reason for war. Right? And I remember when I believed that. I remember believing that full-heartedly and being like, how could anyone think otherwise? Just look at your history. Religion is like the top reason for war. But that's not actually true. It's not. That's you're being a victim of the system and falling for the system. Because all wars. You want to know what every war has been fought for? Every war has been fought over resources. Now, we've given different reasons for that, and power, blah blah blah. But it's always been resources, and if you boil it down, in modern times, that breaks down to money. And it breaks down very easily into money. It's all over money. But it's over resources, and when we talk about religion and race and all that is BS. All that is just the people in charge keeping the red and black ants fighting each other while they run away with the picnic. That's what it is. Don't fall for it. It's not true. Religion has been used for war just as well as it's been used to help people in crisis. Okay, like it's just a way to control the masses. When you're talking organized religion, it's just a way to control the masses. That's all it is. It's not the reason for war. It's not. No, the people who made the decision to go to war, it's them. They're the ones who did it, and they did it for resources. They wanted more money. They wanted more land. They wanted more territory. They wanted more power. It's all about, and that all breaks down into resources. They wanted more resources. There's a limited amount of resources. They want more than what they're getting. But yeah. Let me know. Is spirituality flop? Should I stay away from that topic in general? Leave a like if you want to hear more about spirituality type stuff from me. Comment. Let me know your thoughts if you don't. As always, feel free to share, subscribe for more content. I totally flubbed that word, didn't I? I think I did. Subscribe for more content. Wow. All right. I think that's. Oh, I didn't even do my bow. Oh, let's do that. All right. Huh? Thanks for watching. Hello, and welcome to another episode. This is going to be the last episode for the week, and this one's going to be a fun one. This is, we're actually going to do a gameplay video. Yeah, that's right. We're going to do something actually fun, too. We're going to go and do a cave. That's right. Let's go do a cave. If you find yourself enjoying today's episode, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more content, comment, let me know your thoughts, and as always, feel free to share. Today we're gonna go get the hunter artifact. This one right here. We're gonna go get another one of these. I think it's hunter. Yeah, hunter. Now I want to do this one because, and why am I doing this? Because this is like super easy. This is on the island, the South Island cave. And it really is super easy. I clearly already did it once last night, right after I had this guy imprinted. So like, oops. Speaking of which, alright, well, there we go. Let's fight our way, why not? Oh. Alright, let's go to get this cave. Buddy's talking in the chat. I think that he's the one that buddies were just saying that last night were saying they were moving to a different map and that their trimate was an idiot, didn't like him or something, and now this guy on from that tribe saying that he's done. So I think he just like lost everything kind of deal. Yeah, this cave is super easy. I'll kind of go through the full cave. Here's the first little kind of split off point. You can go that way, or you can take the left. The left goes towards the actual artifact. Yeah, what we got here to kill? I love this island for this because A, it moves around nice. Plus, it has it can jump, it can climb on walls. It has a bleed effect, so it's a nice one to have for caves. Get the supply loot crate while we're here, because may as well. It didn't even look like anything good, but whatever. Now down there heads towards the, but we'll come back up that way. What the heck is that? Oh. the bugs. Oh. They did get me stuff. Oh. That's alright. I can repair it at the base, I think. There we go. Kill all the bugs. Okay. Kill some more bugs. And if you're low on health, you can always force feed to heal your dino. If you really need to inch your way, yeah, you can inch your way. I don't see. Sometimes there's stuff in here, spiders, but we'll see. There's the artifact right here. Can only carry one at a time unless you got the otter. The otter you can give them to. I don't have an otter yet. It's like the otter's superpower. Is one that it helps keep you warm. Well, it helps regulate your temperature. Actually, I guess is a better way of putting it. Okay. It helps regulate your temperature, and it can carry multiple artifacts. So, otherwise, yeah, you can only carry one. Kill the bugs. Out of the bugs. Yeah, you can come down here and get quite a bit of chitin, chitin, however you want to pronounce it. Come on, let me climb. There we go. Ooh, we leveled up. I don't know. Health, sure. Okay. Industrial cooker, cool. I've been waiting for that. Let's level up the silent too. So that's, now we're back here. We'll go take the right way now. This was the way to get the artifact. See, it's so easy to get. Sometimes right already here there's stuff. Sometimes you need to go, there we go. Keep an eye out on the ceilings. There's the one dino that does climb up on the ceilings. There's a explorer note right there. Die, bugs. Give me that kite. And another explorer note. Let's get this play. Look great. Kill the bugs. Out of the bugs. And then there's one more. So explore note right here. And then that up there over that way is where the artifact was. That's a ledge that you can overlook. Oops. Oh no. I'll probably get a Sarco or something up here. No? Usually there's Sarcos in the water there. Wow, lame. Whatever. Something better than nothing, I suppose. But yeah, for my location, here's a good place to come for obsidian. You can go in the water for it too. Let's actually go in the water, why not? Be prepared to be it. Okay, I want to actually get the Sarco. There we go. Make me feel a little safer. Wow, 130 piranha. But yeah, down here on the bottom, there's all kinds of obsidian. But you gotta be prepared to fight for it. There's Sarcos and there's piranha. And then down on the bottom, they don't, while they're on the bottom, they don't do anything. They're like asleep kind of deal, but down on the bottom you will find the centipedes and titan boas. Apparently this is how you, I have not actually done it. But apparently this is how you tame the centipedes and titan boas. Is when they're in this state you can feed them, you can passive feed them. Maybe? I've never done it though. Let's... Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it today. Another day I might. But apparently, like, yeah, in that state, while they're in the water, you can passive feed, you can passive tame them. I think it's rotten meat. I know with the scorpions, it's rotten meat, unless you have the specific kibble for them. Well, there. That's that. So we'll get out of here, and as soon as I get to the top, I'll say goodbye. Yeah. lag when you switch between cave and... But, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, more of a gameplay episode, let's do a cave, island, hunter cave, artifact. Leave a like, comment, let me know your thoughts, subscribe for more content, and as always, feel free to share. Thanks for watching. There we go. And now for those watching the supercut, this is only for you. That's right, you're the only one going to get to see me go back to base. We're home. Or will I go back to base? Fine, I'll do it this way. No. I made it just for it to disappear. Bastards. Alright. Back to base. Like, it's amazing. I love my home. Ah. Oh, I'll go this way. Now we got another artifact. So now we can keep one on the house and also have one to use for boss fights. See? Progress! And you got to see the progress this week. Mwahaha! But anyways, I better end it. My time that I seen for me starting was 9:27, and it is now 10:21. And the PlayStation only does an hour of footage maximum. So yeah, I'm gonna call her it for this week. We'll go in the house because when I do this share thing, it kicks me out of the game. But guess I don't need that anymore. I'm in the house. Got light. Oh, I can face the light. Which way is the light? That way is the light. Okay. But yeah, if you enjoyed this week's supercut, don't forget to leave a like, comment, let me know your thoughts. Especially, like, what would you like to see next for following weeks? Is there something you want to see me do? You want to see me tame a Thyla? We might be able to do that. We might be able. The problem with that is whether I'll find a decent Thyla in time, right? Because I don't, like I say, I don't have the editing capability to, like, fast forward, right? That's what makes that kind of stuff difficult. It's not that hard. Like, I just tamed two level 140 Thylas, and like they both come out level 208, and yeah, like it's not that hard, but But anyways, yeah, if you found yourself enjoying this week's supercut, leave a like, subscribe for more content, comment, let me know your thoughts, and as always, feel free to share. Thanks for watching.